are the same, we just trying to find a better.
My philosophy.
All I am is unafraid to be me. You can look me in the eye, I ain't afraid to be seen. Let the stress off your chest like confessions to priests. And every walk down the street is a lesson to me.
Keep on keeping on, keep on doing what you doing, man. And we are the same, we just trying to find a better way. Working for a raise and the food on this dinner plate. When the face, find me in the shade with lemonade. Keep on keeping on, keep on doing what you doing, man. And we are the same, we just trying to find a better way. Working for a raise and the food on this dinner plate. When the face, find me in the shade with lemonade. Fired up like the tip of my L. Got your attention like I hit the fucking bell. All hail the most dope, no fairy tales. But if I was a myth, I would not exist. But nope, I'm the shit. I tell myself how to swim in a sea full of grim. I'll take you for a spin. One thing you should know, the power's within. Mile high stay, yo, that's the place we in. But shout it to back home where the fans at. Fitness at your own risk, like an acid tab. Bumping this in the maxi pad. I did a lot of backseat raps and let time pass. And it gone by fast, you know exactly.
All I am is unafraid to be me. You can look me in the eye, I ain't afraid to be seen. Let the stress off your chest like confessions to priests. And every walk down the street is a lesson to me.
Keep on keeping on, keep on doing what you doing, man. And we are the same, we just trying to find a better way. Working for a raise and the food on this dinner plate. When the winter fades, find me in the shade with lemonade. Keep on keeping on, keep on doing what you doing, man. And we are the same, we just trying to find a better way. Working for a raise and the food on this dinner plate. When the winter fades, find me in the shade with lemonade.
Go to church, I ain't scared to take my own path. I've been laying in the shade with the green grass. That's what summer for, homie, check the metaphor. When we on the road, do it bigger than a hummer dough. Yes, of course, we colder in the winter though. All my people chose game cold like the mistletoe. We in the studio, we ain't gonna miss it no. Playing with these tones and these hoes who like radio, I'm good to go. Hit the scene smelling like green, don't mean to intervene. Hit these trees, it's all that I need, then put it in my jeans. Now hop into your seat and bump the CD to the repeats, repeats.
All I am is unafraid to be me. You can look me in the eye, I ain't afraid to be seen. Let the stress off your chest like confessions to priests. Every walk down the street is a lesson to me. Hey.
Keep on keeping on, keep on doing what you doing, man. And we are the same, we just trying to find a better way. Working for a raise and the food on this dinner plate. When the winter fades, find me in the shade with lemonade. Keep on keeping on, keep on doing what you doing, man. And we are the same, we just trying to find a better way. Working for a raise and the food on this dinner plate. When the winter fades, find me in the shade with lemonade. Hey.
All right. Hello and welcome. All right, good there. Whew. Chair keeps dipping down. Hello, hello, welcome. Let me test the audio real quick. There's my buddy Jacob Lyle's music. He's got some good tunes. And wait, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Wait, can you hear me? Okay, there we go. Wait, can you hear me? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing I realized this now. Wow. There you go. Now I actually got to make sure that the mic is going to sound better. It's quiet. Let's see. Oh man, maybe I need to turn that up a little bit, or can I definitely need to move that. Well, at least the computer audio was, there you go, was built in, so that's not bad. Hey, what's up, what's up? Yeah, so I had that. I always test it because one time, well, actually maybe twice now, I started streaming with no mic, and I was just talking like this, and I was doing like a technical stream. I was trying to like show something, demonstrate something, and yeah, somebody came in at like 30 minutes in, and they're like, hey, yo, your microphone's off. So, let's see. But yeah. Yep, sound check, for sure. And I'm trying to think of what I want to do first. So, also, it needs to be a little lower. Like that. There. Yeah, close enough. All right. So actually what I want to do first, take this over here, do docs, and communal clean version. Nah, let's do the chief keyboard. And another one. There's so many of these. Oh yeah, yeah. As far as coding, yeah, this was more of like a. Here, let me see here. Well, actually, that is kind of one of the things. Let's see. Coding game. They're actually taking down playgrounds. So pretty soon, which I'm not too happy about. But I also haven't been doing a lot of like. Oh wait, whoops. I want to go to profile. I guess that'll work. So yeah, I think it might be part of this too. I started. Oh, let me get this out of here. Can't see. But I got to transfer a lot of this stuff. And actually, let's see, GitHub. I got to kind of move a bunch of this. So this is the playground with, let's see, this might be. Yeah, so this is the main one. Basically need to copy this. So it's the HBG. Let me write that down. Keep. How does this work? Weird. All right. Well, the first things to start. Let's see. Codewars.com. Actually, let's go ahead and just set this up. Yeah, that's why this one's good. So like, let's see. Let's say practice. What I was gonna say is if we go to the website, might as well kind of clean that part up because I had a part. Let's see. Go to index. Yeah, this has changed a lot, but let's see. That's not all that. Python. There we go. Open source computer science. So this was originally where I had like all this stuff. It's pretty lengthy. Like there's a lot of reading. Oh god, I can't see. Gotta make sure it's looking good. Okay. So yeah, this is like all of it as far as what I have so far. But I actually kind of wanted to look at the. Oh. Where did that come from? That was this one. Okay. So that means Python. All right, all right. So Python jumped that. Oh yeah, definitely. In fact, there's a spot for Linux here. Now I did have Replit. That was where I went to before. Oh, I'd have to figure out what that one was. But Replit is another place that's kind of like Coding Game that I was able to use to share code. It's actually what the bootcamp class that I did had us use for basic programming. Oh, here, have you tried Free Code Camp? I mean, yeah, I'm definitely into Linux. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's cringe. I gotta fix that. But I have a Linux video here. I don't know how far or how familiar are you with Linux, I guess I should say, because I did a beginner video, but I mean, I'm thinking there's better people out there than that, than I on Linux. But you have to know the Linux in order to know like the Python and everything else. I mean, or at least it helps. I guess you could code on Windows and Mac, but even Mac uses Linux. So, let's see, Linux. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's good. I mean, and that's you need to do that, especially for like web development stuff like that. Um,
All right. We good? Good.
Younger
Hello,
Mike.
everybody, and welcome back. This is part 2 of the beginner. Hopefully,
Yeah,
my
there's
sound
better out
is
there than me,
actually
but this
the one
is.
that I
Oh,
intended.
we can bring it back over here.
Let's see.
This is me without a beard.
In case Python, you know.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely better out there. I did have just found a book. I have a system admin book for Linux. What's Feed the Beast server? Let's see. Oh, okay. It's nice. Very cool. Yeah, I'd like to figure out just how to host Minecraft servers. Period. My cousin's able to do it, but yeah. Let's see. Linux is pretty sparse there. But yeah. Yeah. Still one of my favorites easily. Mm. Ugh. In fact, I use a city texture pack and it's been pretty good, and I just pay for the realm just because, yeah. By the time I figure out how to do a server. Eventually though. Let's see. Replic's good. Um .org. Trying to think. So this is. Oh yeah, I had so much stuff. I could just go here. All this. So Java. Well, unfortunately, that's another one that's going away. I did. So Java. I mean, if you understand some Python, Java is actually pretty much the same. All the programming languages are mostly the same as far as like logic, order of operations, like how it works. The big thing is you just need to understand how they do like different syntax. Let's see. So that's that. But and this one I never really got to run. But see here, like I mean, Python doesn't use these curly brackets. With Java, you have to type a bunch of extra stuff, whereas like in Python, it would just be like hello world dot whatever or something like. Then you have to do all of this to do. So this is like the whole file. This is the class file. So that's like a yeah, the class is a file. Whereas then you have the functions or the methods. I think the distinction in Java is methods have an argument, which they all kind of have the argument string of the args. Um, oh, but to answer your question, as far as Minecraft mods, it depends on how much code you get to work with. And then once you start to kind of understand how code goes together, let's look a little more complicated stuff here. We got example algorithms. Oh no, I never finished it. Dang, that's terrible. Oh. So object-oriented programming is just anything that has objects. So like, um, this is like the main class, or no, that's a method. What we were looking at was like the main class, but if you did a different class or basically a different Java file, that said like, well, Minecraft, if you had You could do like mob would be like an object, and then you could make different overloaded files of mob for creeper and all the different ones and main character, and that would be an object. Machine programming. That's well, I think non-object oriented programming is stuff like C, and C still has, let's see, examples of non-object oriented. Yeah, because object oriented has objects where you can encapsulate code and functions and all that stuff in a thing. So then you can have that as moving. But yeah, C, assembly, Pascal, Fortran, basic, those would have, and like I said, C still had structs. Sorry, I'm gonna put this over here. So yeah. And then there's scripts where like, I don't know, sometimes with scripts you can pretty much program stuff. Like I did a bunch of, not a bunch, but I did a few scripts in Bash, which is just Linux, like I mean the bourne again shell, in the terminal, and it was doing stuff like you could do if statements, you could do loops, you could do all that. But yeah, the object that sets it apart is you have a different file or a different part of code that says when you're creating a new object of this type, it will have these variables, like these. Let's see. I think it's just variables and like some other properties, like whether they're static or dynamic. That's a Java exclusive thing. It's more like it's like right here. It's public static, and the int for what it returns. Yeah, this is just a method that returns. That is a horrible like. Oh, there are easier ways than a case statement for getting a point value for letters, but yeah, maybe it's not a terrible thing that they're going to deprecate playgrounds. But like 40,000 views. That's crazy. So, anyways. Uh, yeah, I'm not too sure. Like, and I was talking to them in the Discord, and they never responded. And actually, wait, there's a thing going on right now. There's a winter challenge. Yeah, snake bite winter challenge, starting on the 10th. So here in like 8 days. But I don't know why they're getting rid of it, but I really don't. They didn't say anything. Like I just saw this one day go into. See over here. This screen's a little bit bigger. We have notifications. Yeah. Oh, community. No, contributions. You know what? We could. Well, I don't want to get too deep into it. I was gonna do some scratch stuff, but yeah, they haven't announced it on Discord that I know of. Search playground. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they talked about it a month ago. The deprecation removal of tech.io playgrounds. I can't remember if it's announced publicly before. Can CG staff provide more details? Let's see. Nobody says anything or confirms anything. It's just both agreed on adding a little something, so that's about the thing. Yeah, they didn't even answer when it was mentioned, but yeah, that happened back in January. So, Colorado, Fort Collins. Yeah, Colorado. But actually, yeah. So at some point, I'm gonna move the coding game stuff, but I'd probably label it then. Then. Oh yeah, but they took the Space Force out, which is garbage. I think it went to. That's cool. I mean, very cool career. Like that's awesome for her. Um, where's Space Force? It went to Virginia. Oh wait, what? Went to the Pentagon? Oh, yeah. It was yeah, it was a petty thing between Donald and or Trump and Polis. Nice. When did Space Force leave Colorado? Yeah, just in September last year. So, um, and then it went to yeah Huntsville, Alabama. That's what I was thinking. Like Google said it was at the Pentagon, but no, I was pretty sure I heard like Alabama or something. But yeah. Hmm. Let's see. So all that to say is this is all ghetto. Thinking that's really old. Yeah, this still looks a little insane, but basically here's that as far as your answer earlier with coding. There's that with the projects and stuff. Then the actual coding stuff is down here. And I'm trying to clean all this up too. Like, in fact, maybe even just no, it just jumps down to where it is. Yeah, this is what it was. That's more specific. But wait, what's up? Yeah, and I really need to clean it up because it sounds insane. Like, and I pulled up the BV Accord here because I was gonna do that as one of the scratch projects, but just discussing some of the finer points of it, or the Chafee Accord, we changed it. But my buddy from Salida, and I'm from Buena Vista originally, so now we're working together on this. And then yeah, we got the scratch projects. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Nice. So I haven't done any of that. Explaining complex concepts through scratch. And this one, gotta go into all right. Free community. Actually, I don't think everything should just be assumed free. Community coaching. Then, oh wait, I gotta do. Is this what it works? Let's try it. Huzzah! Okay, so I just put it in incognito. Confirmed it's that. Do that. Wow, the internet sure is sketchy. Actually, it's not that bad as long as you remember a few security basics. Thank you, Wizard Frog. Multi-factor. I can't see it. Authentication, yeah. Oh, dang. Has it already been? Oh, that's weird. Sorry, it's supposed to only happen after like an hour, I thought, of the first person chatting. I was just streaming Dark Souls 2, and then I just kind of wanted to jump on, and I was getting into a technical chat with someone else. And but yeah, but this is the first one. So, oh wait, whoops. Let's keep that there. So that's good. And then the URL right here. Okay. Helps with clarification on what to worry about and what not to worry about. And then key points, MFA, link preview. Just like another way to describe it. So this would be phishing. Oh. This can't be. Now I gotta pull that. Oh. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I didn't scroll. I was just responds a question asking for a person. Yeah, and see, that's the thing too. Is like I know like what you should say and whatnot, but I mean the other thing is I have a lot of Be Nice devices around. So like in Colorado's a Make My Day state. So like, I mean I'm a little not worried about that. Plus I know a lot of police and like corrections and military and all that around here. But yeah, you got to be careful with what you share. And actually, usually I have the curtain up behind, but I just kind of stopped caring, and it cuts down on the time. And same thing, if somebody really wanted to know where I'm at, they know. And actually, what's funny is the Chinese government probably already is like looking into it, maybe even the Russian after the Chafee Accord stuff. But that's fun. Um, Yes, yeah. So what I'm planning on making, what I am making, so the Chafee Accord is like the massive project right now. It's just all the stuff to like basically bring world peace and world security through mutually assured construction versus mutually assured destruction. Um, yeah, and then all this stuff and a little bit of personal stuff and kind of like thought about editing it, but I worked with Grok and Google Gemini to make this over a good while. Field tested it, ran the ideas by a bunch of people, commented on a lot of government posts. I mean, that's like the overarching thing, but these are individual things. So we've got the global online safety helpers. We've got the let's see, let's go ahead and just map them out. The online voting server, which I have a colleague that's already building like tons of servers, crazy projects. Like I'm trying to keep up. I've got a couple of towers that I'm trying to set up, but yeah, Linux as well. I'm putting Fedora on him, and he's already got a bunch of that going, and he's building this stuff that we've been planning for a while. And yeah, this isn't just mine. We've got like a whole team of people from all around the world, really. Let's see. So online voting server, voting or secure. I actually just like voting by email. And let's. Oh wait, actually no. I want to go back and then go to my. Although I don't know if that's the link. I mean, it worked in this, but I think it's actually. No, not see inside. Explore. Let's see. Nothing found. All right. It's shared. I don't think it would matter if it's studio, so look for the link at the top of your profile page to become a scratcher. Wait, what? Look for the link on the top. Yeah, like real voting. Like and actually that one might be better. I mean, Scratch, it takes a while to make these. Let's see. I guess I got like an hour and a half. Could do the yes. Let's go ahead and do that. So on shared projects, well, no, we'll go shared projects. That. Save as a copy. Okay. That's copy. So now. This might mess it up. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So that's the copy. Online voting server. Still don't like that. So that. Online voting server. Okay, cool. Save now. And we're going to first want to put this. Well, no, even first. Let's see, online voting server, voting by email. Do that. Insert. New. Here we go. So if we did, basically the idea is, we put it out here. We've got that website that shows the votes. Or not, just website. We'll do the components, kind of like a diagram. Website. Don't need all that crazy big. And then we have email server. Okay, so that made it as a shape. Oh, so if you just start typing it, it just makes a text box. All right. So we have the website, the email server, voter